Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Look at that hole open up. Oh, Ziska's going to cut free. He's over the 30. Rush the puck. Here comes Free. He fires. Same play. Conklin with the slam on Jim.
The two oldest programs inside of North Dakota high school hockey in the West region collide tonight here in Bismarck. Both programs celebrating 50 years of existence. Bismarck High School, 51 years. Minot High with 50 years. Collectively, these two teams have 3 state titles. The only 3 state championships that come on the western side of the state of North Dakota in boys high school hockey. This year's a different tale of the tape on how these two teams match up. Minot is unbeaten. They're perfect in their campaign. They're 16-0, while the Bismarck High Demons sit on a record of 3-12. Good Thursday evening. Welcome into the Wachter Arena here at the Schaumburg Ice Complex in Bismarck, North Dakota. This is our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, locations in Minot and Bismarck. It's a 15-minute drive-through oil change. You can't beat it at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. It's quick, it's convenient, timely services that won't slow you down. You just stay in your car for the drive-through oil change. I'm telling you, I eat my lunch right there. I just sit, relax, maybe check my emails. Valvoline Instant Oil Change can be found online, VIOC.com. While we talk about these two programs being the most storied inside of North Dakota's West region for high school hockey, they've matched up 140 times in their existence. Minot High's got the all-time record at 78 wins, 60 losses, and 3 ties. And in the last, well, since 2020, it's really been all Minot High School. The last time the Demons beat the Magi was on the 21st of February 2020. It was a 3-2 hockey game here in Bismarck. It was at the VFW Sports Center is where it was. And it was a Magi team that at that time was still a power. The Demons were still a power, if you will. But since then, Minot High has won 10 straight and 12 of the last 13. And tonight, Minot High is the heavy favorite coming into this showdown. Let's take a look at the standings inside of North Dakota High School Hockey, presented by highschoolhockeynd.com. The only team with an unblemished mark overall and in their conference are the Magi. 10-0 in conference play, 15-0 overall for the Magi. If you add in the game against Hayes and Beulah, that was a 6-point game for varsity points, but played with Minot High's JV, the Magi are 11-0 in the conference and 16-0 overall on the year. It's a magician team, again, that they're dynamite, they're a buzzsaw. They're going to be tough to beat this year, no question about that. Century's number 2 in the West region as we stand. 6-2 for the Pats. Jamestown at 7-4-1-1. Legacy at 7-5. Minot beat them on Tuesday night at the Mesa Arena at the Pepsi rink. Mandan, number 5, 6-3-1-1 for the Mandan Braves. They host, or they're at Century tonight, in a matchup. Todd Domrey's lane center. You have the call of that one on the PSP network. You can dial that one up tonight as well, as the Braves and the Pats collide at the VFW. Botno Rugby, number 6 in the conference. They're starting to catch some steam. 5-4-1 are the Braves. Keep an eye on them. I'm not going to go on a limb yet and say they're going to be at the state high school hockey tournament, but this is one of those years that they certainly could be. Williston at 4-6-1. They're number 7. Bismarck at number 8 to the conference. 3-9 overall. 3-12 overall, 3-9 in the WDA. The defending WDA tournament champion Dickinson is winless on their campaign in conference play. They're 3-9 overall of the year. And Hayes and Beulah is 0-6 inside of the WDA. Grand Forks Central lost to Red River the other night. First loss of the year for the Central Knights. They still sit at 9-1. They are the favorite inside of North Dakota. West Fargo sits at number 2, 7-3-1 for the Packers. Fargo Davies is at 7-4. Red River at 6-3-1. Fargo North is 4-6-0-1. Number 5 inside of the EDC. They come to Minot on Saturday to challenge the Minot High Magicians in an afternoon game at the Pepsi rink. Top scorers in the state of North Dakota. While there's a few of them that we're going to see tonight, these young men have lit it up on the season. Here we go. There's the right graphic. Mac Morelli, Easton Panasuk, Ryan Rutlick, top 6 in the state of North Dakota. All 3 of those young men play for Minot High School. Mac Morelli now the 3rd all-time leading scorer in program history at Minot High School, surpassing the mark that Quinn Fuchs had set back in the 2014 campaign. Morelli's got 42 points, the All-State, 2-time All-West Region selections. The real deal. Look for him to be big tonight. Easton Panasuk on his line with 35 points on the year. And Minot's leading goal getter, Rylan Rutlick, 17 goals for Rylan on the year, 28 total points for him. That Minot top unit is tough, and this power play that the Magi have is a big contributor in all these points that the Magi have. But the kid at the top of the ladder in the state right now, Bryce Mattern from West Fargo, 50 points in 15 games played. Pretty stellar stuff for Bryce Mattern from West Fargo. There's a look at your state's top producers inside of North Dakota High School Hockey. When we come back to the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, we're going to dive further into this showdown tonight. Captain's just about set and ready to meet at center ice. That means we're inching closer and closer to the end of the warm-up. And then we'll get set and ready for the opening introductions tonight. And the opening draw, the 141st matchup ever between Minot High School and Bismarck High. Tonight in Bismarck at the Wachter Arena. You've got it live right here on the PSP Network.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Up top, sends it over Strand, back to Morelli. Morelli trying to spin out. Dickinson is going to win the WDA title if they can hang on. They have done it. Oh my goodness. The Midgets are WDA champions.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Minot High, Bismarck High for the 141st time ever tonight here at Wachter Arena in Bismarck, North Dakota. The Demons come in at 3-12. The Magi return to the road, sitting on a record of 16-0 on the year. Welcome back into our planning. Welcome back into our pregame show, brought to you by our good friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Valvoline locations in Minot and Bismarck. 15-minute drive-through oil change. Can't beat it at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. was thinking about Planning Team Financial Advisors. We had a good lunch today with our good friends at Planning Team Financial. They bring you the postgame with Shots Crossroad tonight, by the way. Quite a ways from that right now as we sit in the pregame, getting ready for tonight's showdown between Minot High and Bismarck High. It's a Magi team that has been a buzzsaw of the year. Some of the numbers and particulars for the Magicians, the top team inside the state according to points and the record of the year. The Magi have outscored their opponents 91-27 on the season. That's a 6.2 goals per game compared to 1.8 goals a game margin of the year. And the Magi have just been a buzzsaw. Not only have they outscored their opponents, but they've outshot their opponents 37-15 per night. And on the year, that's 547 shots that they've put up compared to the 237 that they've surrendered. And when you look at the other tail of the tape here in this showdown, Bismarck High is the opposite side of that coin. They've surrendered 521 shots on goal. They've only fired 313. They get outshot per night 34-20. They've been outscored 57-24 on the season. Now, these two teams did play earlier this year. They opened up the season against each other in conference play. Minot beat them 5-1. And Owen Dieter, the young man, the goaltender for Bismarck High, had himself a workout that night. He can play a 91% save percentage. For Dieter, the netminder, to 3.44 goals against average. He's going to have to be big in this showdown here tonight. Let's take a look at the top goalies in the state of North Dakota coming into tonight's matchup. Devin Keller continues to tear, 1.79 goals against average and an .891 save percentage. Keller's got the best goals against in the state of North Dakota. Tristan Otto from Legacy had a big performance against Minot on Tuesday. He sits in the number 2 spot as far as goals against is concerned, 2.38 for him. Mason Lyons for Botno Rugby, 2.42 goals against average. Grand Forks Red River's got a netminder this year. Cornita, 285 goals against average. And Bodie Ekblad from Williston with a 308 goals against on the season. There's your top goaltenders inside of our state. Let's take a look at a player to watch tonight for Minot High School. Tegan Strand scored twice against Legacy on Tuesday. 20 points on the year for Strand. That comes to the tune of 8 goals and 12 assists. And in my mind, this is a young man. If the Magi want to go to the promised land and hang another banner and win a state championship, they're going to need Tegan Strand to be one of those guys that can carry some of that offensive production load. And Tegan Strand certainly from time to time has that ability. It seems as if Strand is one of those guys that can get you a goal when you need it in some of those situations. He's going to need to be a two-way player for the Magi without a doubt on both ends of the ice, and really focus on a two-way game for Minot High School because he's needed for the Magi to continue their tear as we get closer and closer to tournament time. He's the player we spotlight tonight, Tegan Strand, 20 points on the year. More games coming your way on the PSP Network. It's a doubleheader tonight in WDA hockey. Mandad is at Century. Again, Todd Domries and Lane Seneby have the call. They're live right now from the VFW Sports Center in Bismarck. Tomorrow night, action-packed night. Starting at the bottom of that schedule, Valvoline, R.A. Demers in boys high school hoops. Williston entertains Minot High School. 6 at 7:45. Entertains Minot North tomorrow night, 6 at 7:45. Century's at Bismarck in high school hoops tomorrow, 6 at 7:45 for that. Scott Woodmansey, Chuck Claremont have the call. And then Minot High is at Legacy, 6 at 7:30 tomorrow night. In girls and boys high school basketball, the Magets just lost their first game of the year. They lost to number 2 Mandan. That bumps them to number 2. And Mandan into the number 1 spot. Minot High taking on Legacy. That's 2 ranked teams in the state as well. I'll have the call with Joe Cattell tomorrow night from Legacy High School and the Legacy High School gym. When we come back, we're going to dive further into this matchup here tonight. It's hockey time inside of North Dakota and the WDA. We'll come back and bring in Matt Morelli, my broadcast partner. We'll also have our keys to the game coming up, the official introductions and more. Still plenty to come here on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here in front of Minot and Bismarck for the 141st time ever tonight in the capital city.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, it's officially about time. The Demons and the Magi come to the ice surface. Ahead of tonight's WDA matchup. Minot High unbeaten, 16-0 on the year, 3-12 for Bismarck High School. Second game of the season between these two hockey teams. They matched up earlier on this year to start the campaign for Minot High. It was a 5-1 win for the Magi on their home ice at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Again, Minot High unbeaten. Bismarck High coming off 3 straight losses. Century beat them 7-1. Bottle Rugby beat them 3-0, and they lost to Mandad 2 nights ago by a score of 5-1 over at Mandad at the Starion Ice Complex. Good crowd on hand tonight on a beautiful night inside of the capital city. Time for our keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Give Dylan a call today at 222-2155. Make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. Again, Northern Plains Heating and Air brings you tonight's keys to the game. Find out more at northern-plains.com. Well, tonight there's no question about it. Bismarck High is going to have a goaltending performance here from Owen Dieter. He's going to have to steal one, in my mind, tonight for the Bismarck High Demons. Bismarck High just a bit outmatched in this showdown here this evening, no question about that, but they have good goaltending. That can happen tonight. For Minot High, same key as the other night. They can't have any letdowns. The Magi are a team that's expected to win this game here this evening. They're expected to continue to roll and being number 1 inside of the WDA and even in the state, according to some people. You just can't have any of those letdowns here this evening. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Again, call Dylan today. Make sure your furnace is performing at the top of its game. Just about time to beat the Bismarck High Demons. We'll do that when we come back. We'll salute our country with our nation's national anthem. Then we'll bring in Mr. Matt Morelli. We'll have our opening face-off brought to you by 701 Realty as well. It all comes up next here from Bismarck. The Magi and the Demons tonight for the 141st time ever in boys high school hockey.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Up top, sends it over Strand, back to Morelli. Morelli trying to spin out. Dickinson is going to win the WDA title if they can hang on. They have done it. Oh my goodness. The Midgets are WDA champions.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice, this is the rhythm of the slice, oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Beautiful rendition of our nation's national anthem here tonight at the Wachter Arena in Bismarck, North Dakota. Minot High trying to remain unbeaten on their campaign, taking on the Bismarck High Demons that sit at a 3-12 mark on the season. It's time for our opening face-off tonight. Opening draw brought to you by our good friend, Mr. Andrew Goodmanson. Andrew Goodmanson at 701 Realty for all your real estate needs. It's Andrew Goodmanson. And Goody checked in tonight, as he always does, Matt.
Great of him. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Goody.
I appreciate him too. And as Andrew Goodmanson would say, did you know that it's National Pie Day today? That's the day, National Pie Day today. The day was created in the 1970s by Charlie Papazon, a teacher from Boulder, Colorado. Papazon chose his own birthday, January 23rd, to be National Pie Day. The American Pie Council has sponsored this day since 1986. Goody went on to say, I'm glad that this happened. However, seems just a little crazy that you can create whatever day you want. How about the day that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, off day of work? Can't we make that happen?
I thought you might say something about Banana Cream Day.
Well, thank you, Goody, for checking in. We'll see what we can do for you as far as naming a day for you, my friend. Minot High is going to be in maroon tonight. Bismarck High will be in their whites. Nick Holberg, Matt Morelli on the call, and we are officially underway from Bismarck at the Wachter Arena for boys high school hockey on the PSP Network. Roads weren't too bad coming down, were they, partner?
Oh, perfect.
Nice January day after the cold spell that we just got done with. Up at center ice for Minot High. They're going to regroup the puck and bring it on ahead. Finley Bent's back in the lineup for the Magi after missing the matchup the other night against Legacy. Demons are going to chip it on out of the zone and on the rush back the other direction. Here's Easton Richardson, fires it on, and Keller goes down and makes his first save of the hockey game. Goaltender matchup tonight, Owen Dieter for Bismarck High School gets the call and the goal. 13 games played for him on the season. Number 33 has been good on the year with a 91% save percentage and a 3.44 goals against average, going against Devin Keller, who's got the best numbers in the state of North Dakota, the goals against category, a 179 goals against and an 891 save percentage. Keller's been unbeaten on the year at 14-0. Played all but one game for Minot High on their campaign. Richardson, far side, pokes it free, up to Coleman. Got to make that Rutlick, I'm sorry. Got it out to center. Now Tegan Strand's on the retrieve for the Magi. And Strand goes to Richardson, who carries it into offensive territory. Dropped it back. Coleman, high riser, just missed the net on the high side. Comes back away now to the far wing at the point. Richardson drops it down, got it over to Coleman, tried to feed it out front, and then the Demons are going to send this one back into Minot High territory. They go off for a 5-for-5 change, and the Magi go on the rush with Coleman at center. He's going to regroup it back in his own end. We're spinning here as Lemon. Taken away by the Demons. They're going to carry it into Minot High's territory. Dylan Schneider, the leading point getter. He's got 11 points on the season for Bismarck High. Moved it down, and it goes away to the far side wall where it will be scooped up by Freese. Freese pins it on the wall. Minot High Strand comes in to help out. Then Richardson takes it away. And now Richardson goes up off the glass on the far side and sends it in. Keller save. Rebound comes out. Keller forced to make another one with the blocker. Soon down front. All the Demons are buzzing. Comes back away in front of the net. Puck lays free now where Strand has it here. He had a 2-goal game against Legacy just the other night. And now Strand will bring it up to center, hit the brakes, and dump it down into the zone. Will this be an icing? It will. And the faceoff will come back in Minot High territory. That icing brought to you by our friends at Minot State University. More than 96% of recent college grads are either employed or continuing their education. At Minot State University, MSU grads get jobs, period. Off the draw, offensive zone. Shot came in. Keller tested early, his third save of the game. Good tempo from Bismarck early on in the contest. When you're outmatched like this and you're against a team that is 16-0 on the season, you've only got 3 wins. What's your game plan, Matt?
I think you just got to go in there with feeling loose. And you got nothing to lose. There's, you play hard. You maybe take a few chances. You're not expected to nobody's giving Bismarck High a chance. They come out. They've got good pressure. They're playing a little physical, and I think Minot's been kind of a little bit too looser this first 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes of the game, but it's early. They'll settle in, but good start for Bismarck High.
Flung out to center by the Magi. Schmeichel in after it. Moves it off the wall in the far wing. Now Freese moves it back to center. Deal's going to handle here. He was our MVP against Legacy 2 nights ago as he sends it down underneath the net. Regrouping are the Demons, and they fire back up to center off of Gabe Hamlet. He dumps it back in behind Keller. Back behind the net for the Magi. It's Paxton Pakaluk. Pakaluk tried to move it free to Deal. He did. Deal's going to have to regroup. Takes it away to the far wing. Now it's pushed up to neutral. Here's Panasuk. He can wheel and motor. He carries in. Has Morelli with him. Morelli goes down. Fires. He shoots and scores.
Well, you want pucks on net. It's kind of a bad break for Bismarck High. They've had all the pressure in the first 3.5 minutes of the game, and first shot comes in, second shot comes in. It's a long game.
Mackley Morelli gets the first of the night for the Magi. 17th goal of the year for Mac. Panasuk's going to get an assist on that play. We'll see if there's a secondary assist as well as the Magi take an early 1-0 lead. Here's the call on the PA. Well, it is Panasuk to Morelli. And the puck comes back out in front of the net, back up top, down to Pakaluk. Fires it in. Dieter makes a waffle board stop. Goes away over to the far wing. Wouldn't you know it, the pen that I grabbed out of my bags doesn't seem to want to work tonight here, Matt. I'm going to have to grab a new one.
Case of the Mondays.
Case of the Mondays. At least it's National Pie Day today. Thanks, Goody, for that information. Offsides the call. Face-off coming back onto the neutral ice territory. Well, Dan Emery's on the call tonight. He's got the stripes on along with Jessup Pelkey, the two officials for tonight's hockey game. Doubleheader in the capital city here this evening as Century hosts Mandan at a WDA showdown tonight. We've got that one for you on the air with Todd Domries and Lane Sadovy on the call tonight from the VFW, home to the Bismarck Bobcats. At center, Coleman scrumming forward here. Now Strand will dump it in. Demons give chase in their own territory. Peterson back up top. Richardson fires it in. Stick save Dieter. Working it back up to center now. It comes away here to Lemon. Lemon will send it in. Speaking of Lane Sadovy, he's one of the greatest goaltenders to ever play at Bismarck High School. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Coleman out in front of the net, fires it in. Minot High takes 2-0 lead.
Well, we know Dieter's going to see a lot of shots. They're going to have to. Bismarck High's got to do a little bit better job in their own zone. You have a chance to clear the puck out. You've just got to chip it out to the neutral zone any way possible. Glass, you don't have to be fancy. Worst case, take an icing because you can't sustain this pressure for another 40-something minutes.
Sixth shot of the game for the Magi is in the back of the net.
First goal. The next to assist has been credited to number 14, Aiden Deal. So the first goal would read Morelli from Pennison and Deal.
Well, Deal's going to get an assist on the first goal. Here's the call on Minot High second.
Carter Coleman, assisted by number 22, Tegan Strand. Time of goal, 4:44.
Strand with the helper on Coleman, fifth of the year. Magi into the zone. The shot came in, but there's going to be a penalty up at center. Hard hit was laid on Freezy into the box for the Magi. We'll go number 24, Tate Hagenow, sitting on the 2-minute interference call. And Bismarck High's power play comes out for the first time in tonight's game, sitting at 15%. They've scored 8 times on 53 opportunities on the year. And they have a chance here. First power play of the game brought to you by ServPro. ServPro 24/7. Emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology. It's ServPro. Minot High will send it around to the near side wall. Held at the line here by Quentin Wolf. Wolf trying to get it back here, but it's sent down to the zone of the miscue, and it comes all the way down back behind Dieter, who's out of the net to play it. Remember Lane Sadovy playing goal for Bismarck High back in the day?
I do, yeah. He's the Sadovys, his relatives they're all from Minot.
Up to center it comes now, and it's going to be taken by Bismarck High. I always thought it was pretty awesome. His goal mask had a chameleon paint job on it where it turned different colors. I don't know if chameleon's the right word, but it would go from purple to silver to green. It was pretty righteous back in the day. Oh, what a hit at center ice from Mac Morelli. That was a big boy play as Morelli laid the body and down went Easton Richardson. Demons have it again in their own circle back on the glove side of Dieter. They work with 1:01 remaining of ServPro power play time.
Well, if you're Bismarck High, you got to get puck movement, you gain that zone, and start getting some shots. I mean, at this point they just got to get some pucks on net.
Here comes one here. Stop was made by Keller. Back in behind the cage. Worked around. ServPro power play time. 40 seconds remain on it. Shot came in. Blocked aside there as it's going to be taken and sent out of the zone by the Magi. Pakaluk cleared it out. And the Demons at center have possession. 2 goals early on in the hockey game. If you're just joining us, first one came from Morelli, his 17th of the year. Second one came from Coleman, his 5th of the year. Both even strength. 20 seconds remains on the ServPro power play. Puck comes out of the zone. Magi will carry up to center and dump it down in off the tape of Pakaluk. And 10 seconds remains on the ServPro power play as Morelli causes some trouble there for the Demons on their breakout attempt. Now they work it up to center. Morelli got a stick on it again. And the puck comes away back now to Geiger. Geiger will Carry it back into Minot High territory. Peels back out to center. Takes a look and then goes across the ice. Hits the stanchion right in front of the Minot High bench.
Thought the backup goalie was going to make a waffle save on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of like the turnbuckle of the WWE over there where the glass ends. Comes off a Cope, sends it down into the corner, giving chase for Minot High. Brady Gross, he's only played in 2 games on the year in the varsity ranks for the Magi, but Gross is in the lineup tonight for the Magicians. Hagenow back behind the net, surveying here, works it up to the near line. Comes back away, delayed call coming here now on the Demons as Gross has it again. Bismarck High looking to touch. Keller goes off for the extra attacker for the Magi. And now Minot High's power play comes out for the first time of the game. And that's bad news for Bismarck High because Minot High's power play is one of the most potent in North Dakota high school hockey. 19 of 45 on the season at 42%. It seems as if the Magi get a chance, they're going to score on it.
Well, they've been getting a lot of chances. We know that. You're hitting at that rate. That's usually a sign for the opposing team try to stay out of the box because you don't want to give them any extra chances like that.
Up top, Deal's got it here. Drops it over to Mac Morelli. Back over to Deal. Now Deal will fire it in. Hit traffic out in front. Demons trying to clear. Morelli will hold it. Here's Mac Morelli with the puck now. Surveying, looking, finding Deal. Goes over to Panasuk. Backdoor Morelli. Now Morelli settled it down. Here come the Demons. Held in by Deal. Nice play there as he knocked it out of the air, but Bismarck High's got numbers. Keller's going to have to wander out to play it. Keller trying to move it away. Getting a stick on that play and up into the protective mesh. It went off for Richardson. And a stop in the play brings the face-off back into Minot High's territory with 1:30 remaining of ServPro power play time. ServPro 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians and advanced technology. It's ServPro. Morelli off the draw. Wins it over near side to Strand. Minot's top power play unit on the ice with 8:18 left in the first. 2-0 they lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. In over the line, offsides are the Magi, and the second unit comes back out onto the ice surface here for Minot High School. Tonight's game on the PSP Network also brought to you by our friends at Planet Pizza. Proudly serving the Magic City for over 25 years. It's Planet Pizza. Largest laser tag playground in the region. Planet Pizza also has a lunch buffet Monday through Friday from 11 to 2. Try the chicken tortilla soup on that lunch buffet. You won't be disappointed. ServPro power play down to a minute now as the Demons will clear it out all the way to the other end of the ice surface. Keller will leave it back in behind for Richardson. Richardson will take a look up the ice surface. Got it to the far side. Connected here. Pakaluk into the zone. Pakaluk dropped it back to Coleman. He's got a goal in the game. Coleman hits the brakes underneath the circle. Now surveys. Drops it down to the corner. Worked it back away here to Thompson. Oliver Thompson. Cross ice dish. Got it to Richardson. Drops it back underneath the goal line. Finley Benson after it. He's hounded and met there by Hamlin. Minot High is going to get some help here, but the power play is down to 20 seconds remaining as the Bismarck kill has been good on this Minot High man advantage.
Real good. Minot hasn't had really a whole lot of good looks, but sometimes I think they've been they're trying to get a little bit too, thinking you're going to have a tic-tac-toe. Most of the time, they're not used. You got to get pucks on net.
Richardson upended there. The puck is taken down. Hamlin clears it. Bismarck High is at full strength. Bench touches at center. Puck enters the zone. Trying to clear out now are the Demons. Schneider on the near side. Went back behind his own net. Back over to Elias Johnson. Taken away by the Magi. Working from underneath the goal now. Delayed call coming here on the Demons. As down to the ice went Hagenow, and the power play comes back out for Minot High just as the Demons killed it off. It's another Minot High power play, their second of the game, and back-to-back ServPro power plays for Minot High. Again at 42%, the odds are not in the Demons' favor.
No, you've just Bismarck High. You've got to stay out of the box. Play hard. You got to keep your feet moving. You can't take lazy penalties like that. And if you're going to get a penalty, man, go lay a guy out and get your money's worth. But you're kind of flirting with disaster, giving Minot too many chances on the power play.
Deal up top. Now Morelli worked down underneath the goal line. Strand to Morelli, back to Deal. Now Morelli's got it here. Over to Panasuk. Panasuk back to Morelli. Now Deal. They move it quickly in. Firing. Save from Dieter. Comes away back to Strand. Now Deal. Strand up top. Morelli's got a howitzer from here. He thought about it. He scored on that same play. It was our move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure just 2 nights ago against Legacy. Demons will clear again. Up to center, it's taken. Richardson will move it all the way down. Back behind the Minot high net. Minute 17 is Serve Pro power play time. Tegan Strands into the zone with it. Backhands it down to the corner. Gives chase. Now Morelli wraps it around. He shoots and scores. And backhands another one. Second of the game for Mac Morelli. Minot leads 3-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Well, we talked about earlier, Bismarck High, you can't take those penalties like that this early. I mean, you're short-handed. You're asking for trouble. The percentages are they're going to connect on one of these, and they move the puck well, and they seem to get into the zone early. And the goal is to move the puck around, look for a good setup. You don't always have to have a bunch of extra shots, but just get the right setup and then go for a nice opportunity.
Going to be Morelli's 18th of the year, second of the game from Strand. And let's listen in.
Assisted by number 22, Tegan Strand. Number 11, Easton Panasuk. Time in the goal, 11:25.
Panasuk in on the assist.
From Strand to Panasuk on the power play at 11:25.
Power play goal. Panasuk another point on his campaign. 36th point of the year for Panasuk. Morelli has 44 now here on this senior campaign. Quite a run for Mac Morelli. We showed the graphic just the other night where he stands all time in the scoring chase. Minot High has already got himself a 2-point night here with 5:01 left in the first. Deshaw moved it away to Thompson. Comes back up to Deshaw now at the point. Deshaw sends it in just wide of the glove side of Dieter. Back away to the far side wing. Picked up here by the Demons. They work it free now with Johnson. Trying to clear the zone. Minot holds it. Geiger with possession. Comes away to Thompson. Fed it out front. Minot trying to hold the line. They will. Back in with it comes Earhart. He'll fire it on goal. The stop is made from Dieter. Going down and making save number 7 on shot number 10 with 4:21 left in a 3-0 first. Minot High on top.
That was a good whistle Bismarck needed. They've got to settle down. You're Bismarck High. You're having trouble clearing it out of your zone. You've got to get control. Settle down. Sometimes the puck's bouncing around. You have to play your position. It's in your own zone. Position is so important. You start running around against a skilled Minot team, it's usually not going to end well. It might end up in the back of the net, but if you're Bismarck High, just chip it off the glass. That's an easy play.
Scrum off the wall. Schmeichel ends up on the ice surface. Demons end up with the puck. Hamlin back behind his own net. Hits the brakes and sends it off the glass near side. Pack of luck to hold it. Schmeichel's got it now, and Schmeichel trying to move it to Coleman. He did, but it's taken away by the Demons. Minot High's Pakaluk holds again. Here's Pakaluk with it. Pakaluk drops it down. Back over in front of the net. Oh, they tried to feed Coleman out front, and it escapes his reach. Coleman, center slot, now surveys, fires. Dieter the stop. Haga now in after it. Pakaluk there. Now a shot rising up. Just missed from Schmeichel. Played with a high stick by the Demons. And Richardson all the way down it comes, and that will be a touch on the high stick and a stop in the play. Face-off coming back in Demon territory here with 3:25 left in the opening period. Morelli's got 2. Coleman's got the other. Minot leads 3-0.
Oh, in that case there, Bismarck High forward, maybe just let the guy touch it. And now you touch it, and the puck comes all the way, face-offs all the way down in your own zone. Just let the guy touch it. You're right next to him. Then go and forecheck. But you get excited, you want to play the puck, but high sticks are usually always all the way down.
Lemon's going to have to recover at center. He'll dump it in from center. Dieter onto the net to play it. Sent up off the glass. This puck comes all the way down. It should be an icing. It will be. That icing brought to you by our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics. 0% financing and free consultations online or in the office. Visit them online, MinotBraces.com. It's Prestwich Orthodontics. Bringing you tonight's action on the PSP Network. Face-off on Dieter's glove side. Panasuk trying to feed it backdoor Richardson. Comes back away to Finley Vance. Now Panasuk. Oh, backdoor feed. What a save. Rebound comes right inside the blue paint. Dieter goes down and hangs on to it.
Great save.
Couple grade A chances.
Oh, perfect. A good movement, puck movement by Minot. Just almost a tap in, but Dieter came up big, and he's just got to keep your team in it as best you can. You know you're going to face 40 to 50 shots tonight.
Off the draw, Morelli sent it in. Dieter makes a save again. Loose on in front of the blue paint. Still scrubbing for it. Puck comes free. Panasuk, now Morelli. Up top, Lemon sends it in through traffic. Dieter goes down and hangs on as the Magi are buzzing.
What a sequence. I mean, great saves. He's just getting peppered. If you can withstand that shift and get Minot's top line off the ice, that's a moral victory.
Not easy to do when getting shelled back there just a bit. Shots are now 17-5, and Owen Dieter, St. Mary's transplant here, is playing well again tonight for Bismarck High School. Well, when you've seen the amount of shots that he has, 431 on goal, he's only been scored on 39 times. It's a 91% save percentage, Matt, and a 3.4 goals against average on a 3-12 hockey team. You know you're doing something good back there in the blue paint.
Pretty good, yeah. He keeps him in it.
The rush the other direction. Richardson's in. Richardson sends it to the backhand. Stop is made from Keller, and Keller hangs on to it. Opportunity was there. Demons almost put one on the board, but Keller says, I don't think so. .217 left in the first. Minot's won 10 straight against Bismarck High. 2020 was the last time the Demons beat Minot High. It's also the last time they qualified for the state high school hockey tournament. Their 37th ever appearance. Haven't been back since. From behind the goal, wraparound opportunity. Tegan Strand, nice job there, freeing the puck. Off down to Shaw, he moved it over to Marsland. Marsland tries to poke it to center, he does. But up at center, it's going to be dumped right back in behind the Minot High goal by Ryan Peterson. Now the Magi try to break out, they will, but the puck comes all the way down. This will be an icing.
They waved it off.
They waved it off, thank you, Matt.
Not sure, but they...
90 seconds to play in the first. Thompson to deal. Back to Marsland. Flips it into the zone. Magi will give chase. Grows it after it. Schmeichel's got it out front. Oh, sent it to Groves on a tee. Just couldn't quite wrangle it in. Thompson on the far wall. Now Schmeichel in the circle. Comes away to the far wing. Taken here by the Demons. Quentin Wolf will move it back up to center. Comes away into the hands here of Groves. And Groves will send it right back underneath the Magi offensive net. Deal holds it in. Far side. Right back to center. Pakaluk. Back over now to Deal. Lost an edge. Demons moving right back into Minot High territory. Pakaluk after it there. And here's Pakaluk back up to center. Pakaluk to Thompson. Under a minute to play in the first. Under 30 seconds almost now here with time expiring to 30 on the dot here in the opening frame. Far side wing. Richardson trying to move it out. Comes away now to Mac Morelli, and Morelli's got it here. Morelli, 15 seconds of the period, moves it off. Panasuk walks in. Panasuk robbed on the play there by Dieter as Dieter goes down and slams the door with the right pillow on the right leg.
Great save. Yeah, great save. Nice feed there to Panasuk. I mean, you got to bury those. You can really put the game out of reach.
18th shot of the first period. Well, you see Stephen Dora on your screen, first-year head coach with Quinn Ackerman. Two kids that were monumental in the success of the Demons back just a few short years ago. All right, kids cut them down around 8-7, now 6, now 5. First period about to come to an end as the Magi have pressure in the offensive zone, but here comes the horn. We are through the opening frame. Mackley Morelli with goals number 17 and 18 on the year. Coleman's got goal number 5, and the Magi lead 3-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Magic Towing first intermission report comes up next here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Scoreless when we started, 3-0. When we got through our first 17, Minot's got the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Welcome in to our Magic Towing first intermission report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. Put this number in your phone now. You'll be glad that you did. 509-4011. It's Magic Towing bringing you our first intermission report. Tonight, Nick Holberg alongside of the former University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux, former Minot High standout, Mr. Matt Morelli. Well, Minot High, the heavy favorite coming into the game here tonight, Matt. They certainly didn't disappoint to that first period. 3-0, they've got the lead here tonight.
Well, I mean, sometimes it takes teams a little while to get rolling. Bismarck High, like we were saying, they got nothing to lose. You're up against a tough team. Minot's kind of got all things, rolling in the right direction. But the Bismarck High, you've got to still play hard. You got to go out there and work, do the little things right. Minot's not going to give them any easy ones. But on the other hand, Ackerman, he's keeping him. Dieter's keeping him in the, in there. You're going to face a lot of shots. I mean, you got almost 20 shots in one period. That's a busy night for a high school kid. I mean, there's games where a team only has 15 shots. So you take 20, now you times that times 3. It's going to be a lot of shots. But if you're a goaltender, that's how you get better.
Well, the numbers at the end of the first look like this. Shots on goal favor Minot High 18-5. They've outscored Bismarck High in that opening period 3-0. Minot's 1 for 2 on the power play. 0 for 1 are the Bismarck High Demons. These numbers are brought to you by our friends at Ryan Family Dealerships. Browse for massive inventory online. DriveRyan.com. It's Ryan Family Dealerships bringing you the numbers and the highlights of the opening period of play. And here are those highlights. Minot High got on the board first. It was Mac Morelli, 17th of the year. Took it to the top shelf on the pass from Panasuk. Dio got an assist on that goal as well. Then it was Coleman's 5th of the year, the one-timer that came over. That was a pretty play right there as Coleman sent it through the 5-hole and scored. It was Strand that got the assist on the goal. Has been some hits in the hockey game tonight as well in this showdown. There's also been some saves in this game. That's a big hit right there from Mac Morelli. And then Mac's going to get one more on the power play here with 1:09 remaining on the Servpro power play. Morelli found the puck behind the net and tucked it in. Strand and Panasuk got the assists on that play. One more highlight to the first. Big save from Dieter. Talked about him in our pregame tonight in our Northern Plains heating and air keys to the game. For me, Dieter would have to steal the show tonight if Bismarck High wanted a shot to upset Minot High and have them their first loss of the year. But again, when the shots are 18-5 right now, it's a tough road to climb for Bismarck High School.
Right, it is. And but Bismarck High had a great pressure the first 2.5-3 minutes of the game. They had 2 or 3 shots right away. They've got to get back to playing like that style. You come out, you don't care, you just go play hard. You got to hit Minot. You have to play them physical, kind of like Legacy did the other night in the first period. Kind of continued it on, and not that Minot wasn't ready for it. It's just that if you can't give Minot's skilled forwards that time and space. You've got to hit them, get in their way, slow them down. You don't have to necessarily make big hits, but you need to slow them down so they don't have all that time, that freewheeling time, and to make offensive plays where Dieter can only do so much back there. You're letting. He's got to be able to see the puck. He's got to be able to see the puck. You can't let Minot have any tap-in goals where you or I could pop a couple of those. He's going to get tested. He's going to be dead tired when this game's over from these shots. But if you're Bismarck, don't do anything. You don't have to be fancy in your own end. Just chip it off the glass. You know, send it out. You know, you take a high flip out to the neutral zone. Not maybe necessarily ice the puck, but at least to take the pressure off your defenseman. It makes such a big difference. If anything, you just lets the guys kind of reset a little bit for sure. You can sometimes get guys off the ice and get some fresh skaters out there, but they've got to, you just have to, don't let it get out of hand, because it can get out of hand in a hurry with Minot.
Yeah, it certainly can. Planet Pizza live look in. Mandated century from the VFW. Lane Seneby on the call tonight with Todd Domries at VFW. That's a scoreless hockey game with 7:47 left in the opening frame. Across town, right up Washington Street, towards the northern side of Bismarck. 3-0 here. I was
going to say, you kind of just get all jacked up when there's game 2 or 3, 4 games some nights, and I know it's a lot of work for you, but you pop up your technology, you can look in. I mean, people are lucky they can kind of watch these games, and they don't like the veteran that just come and said hi to us. He says, because I can't beat it. I can sit at home and watch it if the weather's bad. And I said, you sure can.
We're happy to bring it to you as well. We'll have the WDA hockey tournament coming your way just about a month from now from the Mesa Arena in the Magic City. Hope you join us for that. Hope you join us for the second. 3-0 at the end of one period play. Minot High's got the advantage over Bismarck High. 34 minutes left in this showdown in the WDA. The 141st matchup ever between Minot and Bismarck. Second period is next.
Remember the last time you were certain that your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need? Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess, and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Up top, sends it over Strand, back to Morelli. Morelli trying to spin out. Dickinson is going to win the WDA title if they can hang on. They have done it. Oh my goodness. The Midgets are WDA champions.
Once again, the WDA hockey tournament coming to the PSP network. We'll have it for you. Hope that you Join us for that on the PSP Network. We'll have WDA hockey and WDA basketball on PSP Plus. There will be a subscription needed on the pay-per-view to watch those games on PSP Network Plus. Again, coming up in February and March, the WDA tournaments with the swarm of Class A and B basketball as well coming your way on the PSP Network. 3-0 Magi at the end of one period of play. Time for our second. Minot High is in maroon if you're just joining us. Bismarck High is in white. The Magi sit on the lead that stacked up 3-0 at the end of the opening period. We start 5-on-5 in the second, and we are underway as the puck is controlled by the Magi off the opening draw. Panasuk sends it down to the corner. Demons give chase back in behind their own net. Comes away here to Lennox, and Lennox moved it free. Chipped it high up off the glass, up to center. Deal. Here's a 2-on-1 rush now for the Demons as they carry down. Sent in on Keller. Oh, the stop is made right through the blue paint and went to the puck. Lays free out in front of the Minot High net. Drive on Keller again. He makes another stop, and the puck comes away down to the Magi as they flip it up for Morelli. This bouncing puck down to the other end of the ice. It will be an icing. And a stop in the play here with 16:22 to play in our second period. Nice opportunity for the Demons.
Yeah, for sure. A couple good chances. They got to bury one of those. They might need a lucky one, but when you're down, you take whatever you can get. But you've got to start with putting pucks on net. You shoot from anywhere. You hit the net, and you guys got to crash the net. It's just old hockey. That's old and new. That'll never get old, crashing the net.
Puck's up at the line, sent back underneath the goal from Hamlin. Lemon gives chase for the Magi. Poked free by Strand now, and Strand starts the rush up to center. Comes away now here by Coleman. Coleman's got it. Sweeps it on ahead. Back to Lemon. Darts it down into the zone. Magi give chase here with Strand, and Strand works it up to the line where it got past Richardson. Comes down for Rutlick, who retrieves in his own territory. Ryland Rutlick up to center. Back to Strand. He's buzzing tonight. Strand's going to carry it down out in front to the Demon net. The puck lays free, and Strand's got it here. Strand onto the forehand. Walks in. Fires. Oh, he sent one just wide on the opportunity. Back on in front. Coleman, another one-time opportunity. Coleman took a shot in the jaw from Jen Warren. Coleman got him back with the whack on the leg. It's the one question mark about tonight's game, and the concern. These two teams don't like each other. Doesn't matter if one of them is the best in the state or the worst in the state. They're going to end up with some bad blood by the end of it. That's guaranteed. And you always have that concern when you get into these matchups that it might get a little physical towards the end or even halfway through. Hoping that everybody keeps it safe here tonight in the showdown. To be expected. Bismarck High and Minot High at anything. I don't care what it is. Not saying the Demons are the worst in the state either. They've certainly come around just a bit from last year where they had a hockey team that went 121-1 on the season. Didn't qualify for the state or WDA tournament. First time in program history that they didn't get to the conference tournament. Under the new direction now of Stephen Dora and Quinn Ackerman working their way back up. A lot of varsity teams in Bismarck when you've got Legacy, Century, and Bismarck High to try to field a team with the amount of kids that come through Bantam. But hockey's just such a different game compared to any other, Matt, where it's not like if you're Stephen Dora, you can just go down to the cafeteria at Bismarck High and say you're going to be my new center for the Demons. Unlike football, where you just grab the biggest kid and say, I think you can play the line for us.
We'll teach you.
Puck comes free. Back now, here come the Magi. Top units out, 2-on-1. Panasuk to Morelli. Bouncing puck as Morelli wrangles it down, but the roller came off his tape. Morelli gets it back now, top of the circle. Back away now to Deal. Sends it in. Dieter goes down. And Dieter makes another stop here. Save number 17 on shot number 20 in this hockey game. Magi hanging on to their 3-0 lead. Yeah, busy night for the young man, Owen Dieter. Talk about that conversation of goaltenders wanting shots to be engaged and into the game. He's got him here tonight, no doubt about that. Panasuk rises that one 2 feet high of the net. Puck goes away to the far side. Held in at the line. Pakaluk comes back away down to Morelli. Morelli up at the point. Gets past Deal. He'll have to retrieve and send it right back in. Over on the far wall. Comes away down to Warren. Lead passes up into the offensive zone as Fuchs will carry it. Fuchs worked it near side. Rising shot went high of the goal from Steen. Push back away far wing. Now it's taken there by Deal. Rolls up to center. Magi on the rush. Finley Benz in offensive territory. Fancy move. Another Benz. Soon's in out front. Deal backdoor. Panasuk. Oh, he was on the doorstep. Dieter robbed him.
Oh, man. Fantastic save.
Another save from the line as Dieter with the highlight reel stop in this hockey game. That might be worthy of our Spazic Centra move of the game here tonight. Comes back up top, now in front. Another save from Dieter with the waffle board. Morelli handles the puck here. Magi top unit is buzzing. They're peppering the goaltender Dieter right now as comes back away to Finley Benz. Underneath the goal line, working out of Gretzky's office. Got it to Morelli, tried to send it over to the far side. Morelli's going to come in and help out here. Finley Benz still tied up in deep. Schneider causing some trouble there for the Demons. Make that Feist rather. Puck comes back away underneath the end line. Still scrumming for it. Morelli's out with it. Here's Mac Morelli. Sends a high riser up into the catching mitt. And Dieter comes up with another stop. The Bismarck High goaltender stealing the show tonight here at Wachter Arena.
Wow, he's been busy. I mean, he's good. He's playing. He's making lots of saves. Like I said, there's not going to be there's not going to be any dull moments in the Bismarck High end tonight for him.
Off the draw, offensive territory for the Magi on the rush. The other direction, Richardson walks down. Nice defensive play from Lemon. He came flying in up in that party. With a backhand sent back down, half wall. Demons with possession. Here's a drive from the line that was tipped out in front, went wide of Keller. Comes back upstairs and the shot sails wide from Johnson. Back at the far point, Demons with some offensive zone time here. Richardson back behind his own net. Skated on past it. Now there's going to be a stop on a quick whistle, and the Demons not happy about the quick whistle here with 11:25 to play in the second.
Not really sure what the whistle's for. I don't know if the ref lost sight of it, but you know, they're human. That happens. Maybe thought he had Keller, thought he had it frozen, but Bismarck High, that's the best pressure they've had all period.
Minot High JV won 15-0 tonight. Magi JV is a buzzsaw just like this varsity program. It's 3-0 in the first minute of the JV game tonight, Minot High School. Rutlick up in the offensive territory, carries it down. Rutlick sent it out front. Coleman was bidding for his second. Couldn't get a handle on it. Demons carry back the other direction. Dylan Schneider walks down and sends a high riser over the net. Back the other way we go now is Tegan Strand. One man to beat. Strand on the backhand, trying to feed it upstairs. Nice blocker save again. Hamlin clears it around. It comes all the way down. This will be in icing if it's touched. If it's not touched, excuse me. And it is an icing brought to you by our friends at the UPS store. UPS store located on South Broadway in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store. For all your packing and shipping needs. 3-0 Magi on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC.bank. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. DeShaw puts it in from center. Minot High had to touch up on sides. Now the lead pass is broken up by DeShaw. And DeShaw works it free here to the near side where it comes into the hands of Earhart. Got it off a Strand into the offensive zone. And now the puck comes back to center. Demons dump it in on Keller. Keller goes down to make the save. He'll hang on to it. And a stop in the play. Top producers in the state of North Dakota. If you didn't see it in the pregame show, here they are. 3 from the Magi inside of the top 6. Ryland Rutlick, 28 points. Bankley Morelli had 42 coming in. Easton Panasuk had 35 coming in. Panasuk's got 36 now. Morelli's got himself 44 on the season. Magi sit on a 3-0 lead. Andrew Brubachen from Century on that list as well. He's in action tonight on the PSP Network taking on Mandan. Todd Domries, lane center, have the call. Schmeichel walks down and fires one over the glove. Magi take a 4-rip lead.
Wow, great shot, quick release. Don't think Dieter had time to get set on that one. He just, like we talk about, getting it off your stick quick shot. You don't give the goalie enough time to really get a good look at it.
Talk about an unsung hero kind of guy. Schmeichel's got 9 goals now on the campaign. And tell you what, this is quite a shot here. You talk about the quick release. It certainly was, wasn't it?
Goals for number 34, Schmeichel. This is number 10, Oliver Thompson.
Oliver Thompson.
658. Schmeichel from Thompson
on the assist. Take him ideal. He'll send it right back in. Minot's got a 4-0 lead. Just about halfway in, halfway home in this WDA affair tonight. Kind of dangerous waters now in my mind for Bismarck High if they don't want this thing to get blown wide open. As Magi compete level just doesn't seem like it's going to go down in this hockey game. Bismarck High's got to make sure to keep that elevation up and continue to fight hard in this game, because Minot High, once they pour it on, it seems like it really showers, doesn't it?
Well, it seems like it. It goes in. You know, they're getting pressure and they're not scoring, and they're maybe not going in. They're getting great chances, and all of a sudden you have a 2-3 minute stretch, and Minot will pop 2-3 in there, and other teams going, geez, we were right with them. Now it's a 3-4 goal, 5 goal differential, and it's too hard to come back in those games, especially when you're spending most of the time in your own end. That's tiring.
Up top from the point, Dieter makes the stop. He'll hang on to it. Face-off will come on his glove side. Well, I thought that was probably the key.
There's been a scoring addition.
Well, let's listen in. There's a scoring update.
An assist has been awarded to number 7, Brady Gross. So the 4th division's goal should read Schmeichel from Thompson and Gross.
Brady Gross gets an additional assist on that goal. Deal fires it up, hit traffic and went up and out of play. I thought that was the key for the Magi just the other night to the legacy matchup. It seemed as if Minot High, with running the 3 lines that they do from time to time, they could really wear teams down, and it seemed like that was part of Minot High's success the other night. Oh, sent out front for Morelli. On the doorstep was Panasuk. Back away down to Finley Benz here on the top of the circle. Deal to his partner, Pakaluk. Back over Panasuk. Pakaluk, center slot, sends it in. Rebound out front. Morelli spinning forward. He's got it now. Mac Morelli will set up shop here for the Magi. Hooked on the play was Morelli. Delayed call coming on the Demons. Minot High will go back to the Serve Pro power play, but they get to play with it for free here. Comes back up to Deal. Pounded Morelli. One-timer. Diving in front of that one. And putting the body on the line was Schneider. And Schneider feels that one right now, as that Morelli shot is a howitzer. And Minot High's power play comes back out onto the ice surface. Got to respect that, don't you?
Well, I mean, you take it for the team. That's a good block by Bismarck High. You sacrifice your body. Sometimes not many guys do it. A lot of guys just don't want anything to do with blocking shots.
Freeze, 2 minutes hooking. Magi with the puck on the Serve Pro power play. Pakaluk with a lane, sends it in on Dieter, and Dieter goes down and hangs on to it again.
Well, I mean, you want to take shots, see if you can get shots from the middle of the slot. You're taking them from the outside. Those probably aren't high percentage shots, especially if you're going to shoot up high. That's easy for a goalie to kind of get those. So you want to kind of set it up, make one-timers or a better opportunity anyway.
Schmeichel with the goal of the game, works it away far side. Second power play unit out for the Magi as they go up top here. Back to Pakaluk. Now Oliver Deshaw with it. Deshaw sends it over. Coleman fires it in. Stick save. Back behind the net. Thompson to Coleman. To Deshaw up top. Back over. Coleman sends it in. Hit traffic out front. Caromed wide. Now the Demons trying to clear. They will. They're going to have a clear-cut breakaway coming here. This is Steen by himself. Fires a shot on save. Comes away from Keller. Best chance of the game for Bismarck High was shorthanded, and Keller bailed him out of jail. Thompson right back in. Serve Pro power play down to 49 seconds. Back away far side. At the point, Deal's got it here. Deal works it back away. Sent in, pad save, loose out in front. Demons are going to clear. Another opportunity here. Motors on. Richardson's got a clear cut. He'll fire top shelf. He scores. Short-handed goal for Richardson. He took it to the top shelf. Easton Richardson's 5th of the year.
Nice shot. Way to pick a corner. You just out-hustle them. You get mine, you get a little bit sloppy on the power play, and that'll happen. Good teams will make it hurt. You just kind of can't give some of those Bismarck High guys chances. Richardson's been having some good chances.
Here's your Bismarck Demons scoring.
What a shot.
For your Demons is number 13, Easton Richardson. All alone at 10:03. Richardson of the Demons, all alone at 10:03, shorthanded.
Panasuk has it here, sends it back over to Morelli. 5 on the power play. Now Morelli gets it to Panasuk, back to 5-on-5. Here's a drive. And the stop is made from Dieter. He goes down and hangs on to it. 4-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The short-handed goal was a big one for Richardson as he puts it to the top shelf over Keller. Penalty kill. Good for Bismarck High as they shut down the Minot High power play. Magi have the puck up top here. They work it back away off to Finley Bentz. Comes back away down 11 in his own territory. Demons will dump it down. Shots are 35-12. Minot High's got the advantage. We've played 11 minutes here in the second. Schmeichel's got a goal for the Magi in the middle period. Richardson has the goal on the other side for the Demons. 1-1 here in the second. Puck comes back away, far side wall. Big hit on the wall there as Hudson Cope scrums for the puck. Comes back up top. Here's a drive on Keller. That scrum continues over on the far side as Hudson Cope tied up over on the far side wing there with Alexander Fuchs. Demon fans are engaged now, Matt, without a doubt.
I was just going to say they're kind of giving some of the officials a kind of tough time. I'm really not really sure why, but well, they get, fans get into it just like the players get into it, I guess. You get not worth getting worked up like that. Bad for your mental health.
Comes away far side.
It's like it doesn't do any good. Just, they always say be a good sport, whether you're on the ice or in the stands. Some people just, I don't know, they don't get that.
Handled here by the Magi. Working it up to center ice. Groves will move it on forward. He's got an assist in the game. Work back here now to Oliver Thompson. Thompson up top, drops it back down. Gross has it, tried to feed it to Thompson. Nice defensive play there as Peterson got in the way of that one. Richardson up at the point. Here's Richardson. Hit on the play. Gross still has it. Moves it off to Marsland. Marsland over on the far wing. Got it back down to Thompson underneath the net. Thompson scrumming down in deep. Thompson frees it out front, taken away here by the Demons. Schwark goes out to center with it, and Schwark will dump it in here on Keller. Earhart retrieves, under 5 to play here in the second. Minot with a 3-goal cushion. Starting to get a bit chippier now as the second period continues. Big hit right in front of us here. And the puck is going to be sent back in behind the Minot High net. On a tee, it comes out in front. One-time opportunity there for Schneider off the mark. Here comes Marsland into the offensive zone. Demons have possession. Up at center, Earhart puts the wall up. It's freed down to Strand, and Strand's got it here. Strand sends it up into center ice. He gets it back, and now Strand Working through center, got it away down to Rutlick on the near side. Rutlick trying to go back to Strand, fires, he sent it wide. Comes back up top, Earhart hits the brakes. Rutlick trying to tip it on the way to the net. Scrum down to the corner, continues. Rutlick frees it up top at the point, across to Earhart. Earhart will send it in. Back to Coleman. 3:24 in the second. 4-1 Minot high on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Coleman spins away from the check, creates some space, goes far side point. Up to Pakaluk. Pakaluk back to Earhart now. Sent in. That one went just wide as it caromed away. Pakaluk holds it far side wall, goes back underneath the goal. Coleman scrumming down in deep forward here. That battle is on with Peterson. Minot comes away with it with Strand. Strand trying to send it up to the point. Pakaluk tried to hold it in. Pakaluk takes a high shot there. Now we're going to have a bit of a Donnybrook starting to brew up here, Matt, and you can see that brewing like a North Dakota thunderstorm.
Well, I mean, like you said, the hitting definitely picked up in the last 4 or 5 minutes. You got to be smart out there. Don't put yourself at a disadvantage now. You're already up. You're definitely in full control of the game. If you're high, you don't want to back down either, but you got to be smart. You still can play hard and physical, but things after the whistle, they're probably going to take both. I mean, that's normal. Even it out. Some people get all revved up on calls. It's usually both sides. It's not usually one or the other. It's that obvious. There'll only be one person in the box.
Well, we skate 5-on-5. Coincidentals for roughing. Puck comes all the way down. This will be an icing.
2 minutes each for roughing at 14:09.
Well, the Mob signed the permission slips here tonight. Could get old school inside of Wachter Arena. It kind of feels like it's brewing that way right now. Minot High with a 4-1 lead over the Bismarck Demons. Demons aren't done yet. Fighting here in this one, though. Steed takes it down into Minot High territory. Then it's sent right back out of the zone. Panasuk lets it go. Morelli on the rush. Back the other direction. Morelli hits the brakes, trying to feed it back out front. Comes back away down to the Demons. Offensive territory for Steed. Rolled in. Keller's going to go down and hang on to it. Faceoff will come on his glove side with 2:17 to play. Here in the second, 4-1, Minot High leads on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Well, this Demon program, there is some frustration without a doubt. They're known as the perennial power in the West region for so many years with 37 state tournament appearances, 12 region tournament titles, 11 region championships, 1 state title, 3 trips under Mike Peluso to the state championship game, 2 runners-up and a state title to their name. It's not easy. It can be frustrating, no doubt about that. Doing a nice job trying to build it back up here in the capital city is Stephen Dora and company. Head coach is the Bismarck High, the head coach of Bismarck High. This one goes up off the glass and rolls down back behind Keller. Icing on the play, and the faceoff will come back in Bismarck territory. The rivalry between the Demons and the Magi back in the 80s when you played at Minot High was in its heyday of getting off the ground. What was that like?
Well, yeah, they were tough games. You look forward to. You had it marked in your calendar. They were hard. They were physical. They were usually low scoring. Didn't have just solid play by both. You wanted to beat them, those guys, just as bad as they wanted to beat you, and they were always good crowds, always packed.
Puck comes back away near side up to Richardson. Slap shot sent it wide. Didn't get all of that one. Comes away to Rutlick. Did you guys play at the Schaumburg here? Or was
Schaumburg.
The VFW already?
Yep. No, it was the original Schaumburg. Great place to play. Just had bad locker rooms. They were about the size of a big closet. Half the team would have to get ready first, and then early, and then the other half would, as soon as they were ready, they'd go wait outside. There was just no room in there.
It's coming back to me. We had this conversation with the Century matchup earlier on this year.
It was just real narrow. It was like a little small rectangle locker room. When you're a kid playing, a high school guy, you don't really complain about that much. You roll with it, and say, okay, that's the way it is. The complaining's not going to do any good, and just that's all they had. So we're now these new rinks are everything's so much better. The locker rooms are way bigger, and there's way more of them. Back in those days, there wasn't a lot to choose from. It's kind of like Minot. It was all seasons arena, and that was it.
Thompson steps in on the draw against Feist. Tied up in the circle. Oh, with it come the Magi. Shot came in from the Magicians. That one went just wide from Rutlick. Now Coleman on the near wing. Feeds it back over with a lane. Oh, they tried to go back to Coleman on the near side. Nice stick on puck there. Getting a reach on it was Quentin Wolf. Demons will send it right back down with 40 seconds to play here in the second. Icing on the play brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air.
Nice defensive play there by Bismarck High. That's what you tell these guys. Get your sticks on the ice. Take away those passing lanes. That's just a smart play. All it takes is just something to disrupt getting a scoring opportunity for Minot.
Final 30 to play here in the second. Schmeichel knocks it off the glass, sends it out front, trying to feed it out to Groves. Demons on the rush again, knocked out of the air there by DeShaw. Demons still have possession up at center now, however. Schneider moves it off ahead, comes back to DeShaw. Final 15 approaching. All right, kids, get ready to count them down. We're at 15 seconds to play in the period. Now 10 seconds. Gross touches. Minot High will have to touch up on sides. Demons maybe with one more rush coming here. Down to 3-2. Here's one. Horn will sound. We are through 2 periods of play. Well, Minot led 3-0 at the end of one. Now it's a 4-1 game at the end of 2. Each team got 2 in that period. Minot still peppering in the shot column. They lead that category 37-15. Magi are up 4-1 at the end of 2. Let's go to our Magic Towing second intermission report.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Hi, Carson.
What's up, guys?
What you doing?
Just helping out with the local food drive, looking for some more donations. What are you guys up to?
We're helping too. Look what we collected.
Well done. That's the spirit.
That says we're building character.
You guys are characters, all right.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Giving back to the community is one of the guiding principles at First Western Bank.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Two periods in the books. This old school rivalry, Minot High, Bismarck High. That second period was quite entertaining. Each team got a goal in the second. Minot had a 3-goal cushion heading into the middle frame. That's the difference. 4-1 Minot High at the end of 2 periods played. Welcome into our Magic Towing second intermission report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. Put this number in your phone now. You'll be glad you did. 509-4011. It's Magic Towing. Proud to bring you North Dakota High School Athletics. Nick Holberg alongside of Mr. Matt Morelli on the call here tonight.
I got to say something to my buddy Ozzy and Minot. People always ask me, hey, you're helping Nick and this and that. And I said, listen, I don't touch anything. I got sausage fingers. I got like the meat sticks. So I don't like to hit any button because knowing my luck, I'd touch something and be the power of the whole thing, and the whole broadcast would just shut out and shut down and be a black screen. They'd be like, where did Nick get this guy? So I always tell Ozzy, I just got, he calls me mine sausage fingers. I said, whatever. I said, hey, listen, there's a reason I touch the sheets and that's it.
That's it. That's just enough for us.
Right.
We appreciate you being here, of course.
Yep, coffee in my sheets, that's it.
Ozzy, you don't worry. I got him taken care of tonight, no doubt, each and every night. Matt, we do like you for this, however. Instead of producing and touching the buttons, your analysis of that second period, Bismarck High with a good period of play.
For sure. I think Bismarck High had a little more jump. I think they were looking for a little more offensive plays there. I think they seemed like they were a little more opportunistic, trying to make something happen. You've got to get more shots. We said, what do you have to lose? Go out and play hard. You've got the West Region tournament not very far around the corner. Start to think positive. You go into a tournament, and all you have to do is win 2 games. You can knock somebody off that might take you lightly. The West Region, you can't take anybody lightly. Nobody is that good. I don't care who you are. You look at the game going on in the other one, Century and Mandan. It's neck and neck, and you can throw away records and what it says on paper. These kids want to win. They want to play hard. You're a competitor. You've got to bring your best every night. And if you don't, somebody's gonna knock you off, and you'll be scratching your head going, wow, I thought we should beat these guys, but just because you show up doesn't guarantee a win.
Well, when you've got goaltending like Owen Dieter for Bismarck High that we see on this highlight package again, boy, he's made some big ones in this hockey game. He's been peppered, 37 shots on goal. He's stopped 33 of them at this point in the game, but he's really been the difference maker right now. It could easily be 9 or 10 to 1 right now in this contest.
It can get out of hand in a hurry, but he's making the saves. Bismarck High's been blocking some shots. Good for them, credit to them. You don't really have to do anything special when you're in your own zone, but the main thing is you've got a guy in net. That guy is facing shots. Nobody really enjoys facing shots. That's why there's a limited number of goalies. Not everybody wants to play that position. It's not glorious when you're facing shots and they're shooting at your head, and you're on your knees and doing splits and help those guys. But you need guys out front. Everybody always they look at the goalie and say, I should have had that one. Well, tell you what, there's 5 players ahead of them out front that maybe made a mistake that it probably could have done something better to avoid that goal. So don't ever pinpoint it on a goalie. You let one in from the red line, then you got to get your contacts checked maybe. But I tell you, most of the goalies, listen, they're out there battling, they're grinding, they're doing it. They have a tough job when they're facing shots. When you're facing almost 40 shots in 34 minutes, that's a lot of rubber. I mean, that's a good night for a goalie. Like I said, he's gonna sleep well tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. Here's the numbers on paper. Saw the highlights. The numbers also presented by Ryan Family Dealerships. DriveRyan.com. Browse their massive inventory online. Minot's power play 1 for 3. They gave up a shorthanded goal. The Bismarck Demons 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Big number here for sure. 37 shots to 15. Owen Dieter hanging in well without question. Congratulations to this week's Planet Pizza Player Performance of the Week. Boston Cranston from Dickinson High School. He was voted by the fans our Player Performance of the Week for his performance last week against Minot High School. Job well done to that young man. He's an all-state selection, all-WDA player in high school hoops in the WDA. We won't see him on the air the rest of this week. He'll be back on the air next week. But tomorrow night, we've got Minot High at Legacy, Century at Bismarck, Williston at Minot North, and Velva and R.A. Demers in high school hoops. Hope you join us tomorrow night for those showdowns. The importance of this one here tonight. Minot High unbeaten inside of the conference and overall. Bismarck High at number 8 right now, jockeying for some position with Williston, still able to catch Botno Rugby, Mandan, and even Legacy if they can come from behind in tonight's showdown. There is a look at the standings inside of North Dakota high school hockey. We'll take a break. Come back for our third period of play. The Magi have a 3-goal lead, 4-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Time for the third period of play here on the PSP Network. It's brought to you by Mason Kramer Photography. Game action shots, senior portraits, Mason Kramer. And our good friend Tyler Hagan Photography. Find those guys on all social media platforms. Big thanks to those gentlemen for their continued support of our mission on the PSP Network. Helping with those photos, and of course, all of our marketing as well on PSP with those game action shots. Top units out for the Magi. Good look there at Aiden Deal, one of the co-captains of Minot High. Our MVP from 2 nights ago against Bismarck Legacy with a 2-assist performance. Minot High's in maroon, Bismarck High's in white. Nick Colbert, Matt Morelli on the call here from Wachter Arena in Bismarck. We are underway for the third period. It was chippy in the second. We expect more of the same here in the third as the puck is going to be taken by Panasuk. Fired a shot and it was blocked away. Comes back away down to Morelli, hits the brakes. Now he's going to try to feed it out front to Panasuk, taken away. And the Demons will flip out to center. Knocked out of the air by Deal. Comes to Pakaluk. Nice play from Pakaluk. Moves it free up to center ice. Here come the Magi. Back in. Morelli dishes off. Pakaluk back to Morelli. Oh, the stop was made from Dieter. Far side wing. Richardson. Picked off by Morelli. Got it to Panasuk. And now the Demons send it down. The ice is still wet from the Zamboni. The puck stops there. Here comes Finley Bentz back in. Demons have possession. Minot High will hold with Deal again.
That would have been an icing if the wet ice, it's just stopped. It slowed it down a lot.
I don't know what that, we talk about it seems like every night, that just the ice needs a few more minutes to set up. It
sure seems like that. Boy, they always seem like they're in a hurry to get the game rolling and give you, the ice needs time to, freeze over. I don't know what that, you and I aren't plant experts, but God, it just, that makes it tough on a player when you're going to handle a puck behind the net and it should be going nice and smooth and all of a sudden it just stops and guys aren't ready for that and they lose it. Not fair. That's not fair to anybody.
You see Jordan Willard on the screen, the Minot High co-head coach in his first year as the co-head coach for the Magi. One of the all-time greats at Minot High. He could fire the puck, couldn't he?
Oh, God, he still can.
Puck comes back away, far side wing. Some guys just have that natural knack to fire it into the net. And he was one of them, no question about it. Went on to play in the USHL before playing Division I at Nebraska Omaha for Dean Blaze before he came back to win a national title with Minot State University. Beavers' first ever national title. Rudlick on the near side wall, moves it back down to Strand. Strand trying to get it back to Rudlick, but it's taken away by the Demons. Now Strand's going to skate it up to center. Picked off here, right back in comes Bismarck High. Schneider's got the puck. Rudlick takes it again. Here's Rudlick off the near side wall. Strand takes it off the dasher. Taken away by the Demons. Right back in, Richardson. Another goal here for Bismarck High, and this is a different hockey game tonight, folks. This one's far from over with 14:26 left in regulation. Puck comes back away down to the Demons. Big pad save there from Keller. Squirts out top. Fired off of Rudlick again. Down to the corner it comes. Richardson in after it. Back to the far point. Big scrum out in front of the Minot High goal. Lemon having his work cut out for him there with Freeze as they go toe-to-toe. Oh, that Freeze got him right in the jaw with a cross check. Minot High's going to go back to the power play. That was a big cross check right on the chin, and Freeze goes to the box on the 2-minute call. The Magi power play comes out. This might be a 5-minute major here coming. No, it will be just a 2, but conversation with the officials there, that was pretty egregious.
Well, I mean, you talk about plays like that for Bismarck High, you get aggressive. I know you get excited and you want to do something and tighten this game up a little bit, but you have to be under control. You can't just be going around all up there like a like a grenade went off and just hitting everything and slashing and hooking, and they're going to call that. That's an easy call for a referee. If people don't understand that, watch a lot of games. It's easy calls.
Demon fans looking for a call here. Strand had his stick held. Puck comes up to center now. Here comes Deal back into the zone. There's Deal on the far side. Comes back away now here to Rutlick. Sends it down over to Panasuk. Now Panasuk works it free, walks in, he's got a lane. Panasuk fires all went off the blocker. Comes back to Morelli at the point. Deal handles here. Now Deal drops it off. Morelli, center slot, surveys, bounces it free to Panasuk. Back underneath the net. Strand down in deep, trying to scrum for it. Strand comes away with it. He'll survey from Gretzky's office. Moves it back over to Rutlick. Strand again. Now Strand on the backhand, got it free over here to Panasuk, and Panasuk looks up top to Morelli. Now Deal, back to Morelli, one-timer, that was a rocket that came off the shin pad in front of the net. Morelli's got it again, sends it over to Panasuk. Panasuk back to Morelli, center slot, he'll fire, hit traffic out front, another block shot there, nice play from Lennox. Magi have it with Strand, here's Panasuk, fires, Dieter robbed him on the doorstep.
Great save.
Back to Strand. Shooting gallery's on. Dieter goes down onto the pillows and hangs on to it. Line it high on the Serve Pro power play. They've had their chances, but Dieter comes up with another stop here.
Well, just some of the Minot shots are coming from a tough angle. You're not gonna score it from there. You got to get the shots from the point, middle of the ice, and Dieter's solid. He's making those saves. He cuts the angles down well. He's not going to give up anything from the sides.
Off the draw, puck is going to be taken here by the Demons, and up to center they skate with it. This is Hamlin over the line. Offsides is Bismarck High with 32 seconds. And now there's going to be an unsportsmanlike call coming here on who?
I think on Minot.
Oliver DeShaw is going to end up in the box.
Could be some unsportsmanlike on some of the fans on Bismarck's side. Boy, they've been, wow. I was going to ask you, is our microphone like right over on one of the seats? Because it seems like they're right in our back pocket.
That guy's loud, isn't he?
Wow, that guy, he's the fan of the year. Holy man.
Didn't get the Tony Robbins memo this morning on a beautiful North Dakota Thursday.
Apparently not.
Being served by number 4, Owen Deschamps. Time to penalty 4:31. Keller of the Magicians 2 for unsportsmanlike at 4:31.
Well, it was on Keller, the Minot High netminder. Now another call coming here. This time it's going to be on the Demons.
Could be a 4-on-3 for Minot. What was the call on Keller? Unsportsman?
Unsportsmanlike on Keller. Okay. And it's DeShaw that's serving for him. Keller obviously said something that he shouldn't have.
No, probably not real positive. Maybe some guys just want to get their names on the score sheets. They just, it's like they want some extra stats. They want to try and build his pad of stats a little bit.
Conversation over at the Bismarck High bench comes to an end with Dan Emery, head referee. Stephen Dora, the head coach of the Demons. Now there's 10 seconds remaining of 4-on-3 time for the Magi. As it comes back away here now, Pack of Luck back up top. Deal, he'll turn and fire. Save Dieter, rebound, sent aside. Dieter made the stop again. Demons one man short, which puts us at 4-on-4. And the puck is going to be flipped out by Bismarck High, where the Magi regroup it at center here with Pack of Luck. Pack of Luck will dump it down. Thompson hard on the forecheck, back around behind the Demon net, scrumming forward. Hamlin's going to take it away. Now Hamlin will start the motor back up to center. The Demon captain works over center ice, hounded by Strand, taken there by Deal. And Minot High transitions right back into offensive territory. Strand drops it back. Panasuk fires. He sent it wide on the blocker side. Deal at the point. Puts up the brick wall, trying to hold it in. Demons are going to clear it on out and into offensive territory now. As Richardson, who's got the game goal for the Demons, or the one goal for the Demons in tonight's game. Picked off there by Deal, drops it off. Panasuk fires top shelf. He shoots and scores. Panasuk from Deal, and the Magi make it 5-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Deal a nifty play off to Panasuk, and Panasuk took it to the top shelf. Easton Panasuk picks up his 16th of the year, and the Magi now have themselves a 4-goal lead. Nice play from Deal. Nice shot from Panasuk.
Nice pass, yeah, way to pick the corner. He said put him on net.
Magician's goal scored by number 4, Easton Panasek, assisted by number 14, Aiden Deal. Time of the goal, 5:59.
We stay 4-on-4 for the next 20 seconds, and then Serve Pro power play time will be on the board for the Magi, 20 seconds of it. Strand back behind the net, drops it off over to Morelli, far side. Morelli got it back to Strand. Then Panasuk up top. Here's Morelli. Little phantom Leonard Skinner all of a sudden there. Puck comes back away.
Out of nowhere.
Up to Panasuk. Serve Pro power play out for the Magi. Second Serve Pro power play of the third. Comes to Earhart up top. Back over. Morelli at the point now surveys. Morelli with 4 seconds of power play time. Got it to Earhart. Now Earhart sends it over back to Panasuk. Couldn't corral the pass, and it comes away to the far side wall. Held in at the line. Earhart tried to move it off. Comes away to Morelli. Center slot. Back downstairs. Panasuk. Panasuk fanned on it there. Got it back underneath the net. Strand scrubbing for it. Puck goes over to the far side wing, and Earhart's in after it, where he dumps it down underneath the goal line. Lead pass is out. Rolling puck. Keller's just going to let this one come down for an icing. And the icing will bring us all the way back into Bismarck Demon territory. That icing brought to you by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. More than 96% of recent college grads are either employed or continuing their education at Minot State University. Tonight's game also brought to you by our friends at First International Bank and Trust. First International Bank and Trust, full-service bank. Family-owned independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910. Keller comes out of the game. Maxim Hall comes in for Minot High School. Paul Keller's night comes to an end. Stopped 16 of the 17 that he saw in tonight's contest. Hagenau at center. Tried to move it off, dumps it down underneath the net. Final 10 to play. Look out, we've got ourselves a scrum right inside the blue line here. Richardson and Richardson push and shove, and this is going to be coincidentals again, as we talked about this third period getting a little bit carried away, and it seems like the blood pressure is only continuing to rise here in the third.
Well, I think Bismarck skater could have had the original one. He kind of cross-checked him right at the blue line. The puck wasn't even around. But I think they're letting them play as much as they can, but then, like you said, you don't want to let it get out of hand either.
Face off in the offensive zone for Minot High School. .9:12 to play here in regulation. Up to center come the Demons in offensive territory. Sent in. Max Hall makes the stop. Marsland moves it off ahead, trying to clear it out of there. Earhart back on the retrieve underneath the Minot High goal. Demons with possession here. Now it's the Magi, and Hudson Culp up to center. Culp will skate down with it. Back up to the line. Marsland gloves it. Demons right back up to center. Uh-oh, look out now. There's going to be a little more running around happening here. Will this result in a penalty? No, it's an icing on the play.
We know it's at one thing. It hasn't been boring tonight.
Yeah, they're
fans and screaming, yelling, penalties.
Puck comes up to center. It's going to be dumped in on Hall, and Hall goes down. He'll hang on to it. Where's the line of the unruly fan? That's the question. Those officials have the ability to toss guys out in front. Here's a drive. Hall makes the save on the blank opportunity there from Freeze. Once profanity starts coming out, that's probably where that line is, I would have to assume.
I agree. If I was a referee, they shouldn't take any of that stuff.
See a lot of that, not a lot of it, but a little bit more of it in basketball in the last 5 years than I have in hockey.
You see some crazy stuff at the basketball games recently?
Yeah, there's been a couple times in WDA hoops where things get elevated, without a doubt.
Like you said, there's a difference between, where do you draw the line? There's a fanatic. I mean, you're a fan, but do it in a respectful way. You don't have to be where it looks so bad that it just looks embarrassing.
Rutlick gets it, fires. The puck was on end. He sent it over the goal. Morelli back on for the Magi. Here's Morelli snaking his way down. Morelli waiting. Now Morelli trying to tuck it in back door. Then Mack's going to be hounded on the play. Dieter makes the save. And some more conversations after the play as Mac Morelli was bidding for the hat trick for Minot High School. Face off on Dieter's blocker side here with 7:05 to play in this third period. Back to the Minot High line. Back underneath the net now. It's Morelli that moves it free here near side Panasuk. Back up to the point. Lemon down to Morelli. Now Morelli on angle. Walks out. Fires. All-stick save there from Dieter again. Back up to the point. Deschamps moves it across to Lemon. Back to Panasuk. Back to Lemon up top. Tipped out in front by Morelli. Came in on goal. The stop is made by Dieter. He'll hang on to it with 6:38 to play in this third. More conversations after the whistle.
Interesting. Wow, you can tell, like you said, it's a rivalry. Doesn't matter when, what year. There's no love lost between the West Region teams.
No rabbits on the ice tonight, though. Off the draw, here's Panasuk, center slot. You rattled the goalpost off the crossbar. Comes back away up top, down to Morelli. Worked it away now. Here near side of Lemon. Back up top to Lemon at the point. Lemon run into here at the line and sent back in. Then Panasuk, hang on tight. Slashing is the call. Minot High will go back to the Serve Pro power play, I do believe, but Panasuk, no, it's going to be Bismarck High on the power play. Panasuk's going to get rung up with the call here. Hard to keep the emotions in check at this stage of the hockey game.
Well, you take a look at it, like Minot's got the game in control. Just be smart. You don't want to jeopardize and take yourself out of a game, the next game, or for one, you don't want anybody to get hurt. So it's just like, be smart. You can still go out and hit guys. You just don't have to lose your head out there.
Legacy on the schedule next for Bismarck High. The Magi have Fargo North in a non-conference game on Saturday afternoon. Puck's up at the point. Here's a drive. That one went just wide. Caromed off the D-man out front for the Magi as the puck is now worked off the near side wall. Magicians and Schmeichel clear to center. The bad blood over time from 1975 all the way until now between Minot High School and Bismarck High in high school hockey. 141st matchup ever between these two teams in this sport.
It's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games. There's been some all-out Donnybrooks between these two clubs in that time. 5:20 left here in this one. Minot leads 5-1. 59 seconds remains of Serve Pro power play time for the Demons. Minot clears it out again, that time with Deal. Demons back behind their own net, setting up shop with 40 seconds of the Serve Pro power play. Up to center ice, snaking his way into Minot High's end is Schneider. Met there by Pakaluk around the end boards and over to the far point. Hamlin to hold it here. Hamlin hits the break, skates backwards, fires it in. Blocker save there from the Minot High netminder. Max Hall makes another stop after he came in for Devin Keller midway through this third. Strand, short-handed, scrubbing down in deep. Strand then held up on the play. Puck comes away underneath the goal, worked away here by Fuchs of the Demons, and now they push to center. That does it for the Serb Pro power play. Comes away down to Tate Hagenow, and he works it free down to Richardson. Here's Richardson up to center ice. Dumps it down underneath the net. Hagenow, first one down in deep forward. Hagenau's got it here, and Hagenow works it away back up to the blue line. Hagenow drops it over to the corner. Gross sends it out front. Tipped off of Hamlin. Skate the Magi score on a blooper. And it's 6-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
A tough break for Dieter. You can't do anything there. It just went off of his own guy's skate pad, whatever you want to call it. That's just those are fluky goals. Sometimes you just put them on net, and those things happen.
Gross should get credit with the goal here, I do believe. Fired it from inside the circle. Went off of Hamlin in front of the net to Minot High. Lead 6-1. Gross gets his second of the year. Richardson and Hagenow get the assist on the play. Under 4 to play here in the third period. Minot's up by 5, 6-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Up to center ice, dumped in, just to the right of Hall. Now a stop of the play as Hall covers it up. More conversations continuing here. 3:25 left in the third. Well, does the top boil off at some point? That's the concern right now in this WDA affair with 3:25 left in the hockey game.
Well, that's it. You got to keep your cool. Don't lose your composure after when you're in a game that you already got plenty of control over. Mine's outplaying them. There's no question about that. But same with Bismarck High. You don't want to. You have to sit out the next game because you made a stupid play or took a dumb penalty. You get excited. Guys always, the first thing you want to do is go and hit somebody, but you got to do it within the rules.
Finley Bentz on the near side wall. Trying to move it out. Does to center. Here's Mac Morelli. Got it off now to Panasuk. Panasuk back to Morelli. Fires. Oh, Mac's got a hat trick. Panasuk to Morelli, and Morelli's got 3 on the night. Another hat trick for Mac. And Panasuk gets the helper. The Magicians are up 7-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Well, I mean, you're putting shots on net. That's tough for Dieter. He's been under pressure the whole game. He's almost got 50 shots on 50 saves. And there's been a lot of good shots.
Assisted by number 11, Eastern Panasek, number 4, Oliver Deschamps. Time to goal, 13:59.
Deshaw, the assist as well.
And Deschamps at 13:59.
3 more goals for Mac Morelli in this hockey game. Panasuk with 1, 2, 3 assists in the contest. Minot's not done yet. Thompson in. Towards the net, T shoots and scores, and Oliver Thompson makes it 8-1 Minot High School. Nice play from Thompson as he crashed out and put it past Dieter. Run time is on. 2:04 ticks away on the run clock. Planning Team Financial, Shots Crossroads postgame comes up. After the game tonight, we'll have our Magic City home leisure move of the game. And our MVP brought to you by Sport Clips. Earhart at center ice with the puck here. Sends it in. Dieter's going to glove it, and Dieter wisely hangs on as 90 seconds will expire the run time or continue to tick down here. Minot High is going to improve to an overall record of 17-0. That counts with the JV matchup that they had against Hayes and Beulah for 6 points. Depending on how you look at it, 16-0 or 17-0. Either way, the Magi remain unbeaten, cruising towards that WDA tournament. We'll have it for you on the PSP Network. Hope you join us for it. PSP Plus subscription will be required for the WDA tournaments. Puck's underneath the net. Underneath the goal line, I should say. Far side wall. Strand's going to soccer it on out. Back up top to the shot. 35 seconds to play in the game. Fired towards the net by Earhart. Strand back underneath the goal. Now it's Hudson Culp that works it away here now to Hagenow. Drops it underneath the goal line. Demons with possession. Hagenow gets it back, sends it back door. Here's Culp, fires a high riser, missed. All right, kids, count it down for the final time tonight. 10 seconds. Opportunity for the Demons. In with it. This is Schneider. He shoots and scores. Now there's a penalty at the Minot High bench. Somebody's rung up here for Minot High. It's going to be a non-sportsmanlike call on the Magicians. Jason Bennett having the conversation with Jessup Pelkey, the official. Horn sounds and it's over. 8-2 is the final score in tonight's hockey game. Minot High gets the win.
Bench minor is assessed to the line-out bench at 16:55. Here's your Bismarck.
8-2 the final score. Let's move to our planning team financial shots crossroads postgame show. Another 8-goal performance from Minot High School here tonight. This time at the Wachter Arena in Bismarck.
Trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Final score is 8-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot High gets the win tonight. They remain unbeaten. 17th overall win of the year. 17-0 now for the Magi. 12-0 in the conference if you count the matchup with the Hazen Beulah North Stars for varsity points with the JV program. Bismarck falls to 3-13, 3-10 overall on the year. Nick Holbrook, Matt Morelli for the Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroads postgame show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team can help you every step of the way at Shots Crossroads, home of the famous number 99. Team buses are always welcome, by the way, if you're in the Magic City. Shots Crossroads has the best banana cream pie on planet Earth. I'm telling you, stop in and try that. It's good stuff at Shots Crossroads. Here's the game rewind and the highlights of the hockey game tonight. Matt, your overall thoughts on the contest?
Well, I think Minot got maybe just off to a little bit of a slow start. You got to give high credit. They came out firing right away in the first period and kind of took it to Minot for 3-4 minutes. I think Minot had to settle in a little bit, work the bus legs off, and then get rolling. And Minot's aggressive. They want shots. They want offensive chance. They look for it. They're looking for those 2-on-1s. They want to open that ice up and use their speed and get pucks on net. They're not afraid to hit. Minot can play a good physical game. They don't have to get crazy and be hitting out every shift, but you start hitting and getting the Bismarck High defensemen, getting them on their heels and getting the pucks behind them, it's going to lead into chances, and that's what it did tonight.
Owen Dieter certainly deserving of some credit here tonight. The Bismarck High goaltender had quite a performance tonight. 52 shots on goal when it was all said and done. Surrenders 8 the hockey game, but he really does deserve some credit. Here's the game reset and the highlights. Here's the scoring recap in tonight's contest. Minot High opening up. Mac Morelli, 17th of the year from Panasuk and Deal. Then Coleman got his 5th of the year. Strand had the assist on the play. Morelli on the power play in the first from Strand and Panasuk. That made it 3-0 at the end of one. Schmeichel made it 4-0 Magi at the end of Minot High's scoring in the second. Thompson and Gross had the assist on the play. Richardson had a shorthanded goal for Bismarck High to make it a 4-1 contest at the end of 2. Panasuk got his 16th of the year from Deal. Then Gross got his 2nd of the year from Hagenau in the third. Then Morelli got a hat trick. Finished with the hat trick goal for Minot High. Panasuk and DeShaw had the assist. Oliver Thompson had one for good measure, and then Bismarck High had a goal at the end of the game. It was Dylan Schneider that scored his team high 9th of the year. Final is 8-2. Time to hand out some awards tonight. MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. Sport Clips, home to the MVP haircut experience. I was there today in Bismarck. I signed it online. It's quick. It was convenient. They do a fantastic job, really, don't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm just asking how you thought my hair looked.
Yeah, it looked really excellent.
Yeah, 1,000%. Sport Clips brings you the MVP. You know, you could give it to Morelli every single night if you wanted to, or Panasuk. I mean, those guys, the usual suspects, the top scorers in the state of North Dakota right now. But I really like the game of Carter Coleman here tonight. Yeah, was awarded with a goal and a nice one early on in the contest. Kid like that, a role player, certainly deserving of some credit throughout the year. He'd be my pick here tonight.
You need those veterans to step up. Does all the little things right. Block shots. He hustles. He likes to play physical. And he's not afraid to get in there and bang away. He'll do whatever they ask of him, and that's what you need from your guys that are going to be counted on down the road here.
Congratulations, Carter Coleman, our MVP of tonight's game. Time for the move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. If you're in the market for spa, or a sauna, pool table, stop into Magic City Home Leisure on South Broadway in Minot. Telling you, they've got it all. And if you're on the fence about the hot tub, now is officially the time. You should get one. It's just great. I'll be taking a dip when I get back to the Magic City after the trip to Bismarck, no question about it. Move of the game here tonight. Double dip for Carter Coleman. This puck comes right onto his tape. Puts it through the 5-hole. And Coleman makes it 2-0 Minot High. There's your move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. Again, the move of the game brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure in the Magic City. Matt, your closing thoughts here tonight.
It was a good win. You take a road win, you get home, you get rested up. You got another tough one on Saturday, and anytime you're down in Bismarck playing on the road, you get the points. They're big games. You need to keep pace with the other teams because it's going to be these next 3-4 weeks are going to be a lot of tough games. It's going to be a grind for these guys. And you get, like I said, you work on a few things to practice, things you need to tune up, and get back to work and look forward to the next battle.
Job well done tonight, partner.
For sure, buddy.
Looking forward to next week, as always. Minot High against Fargo North on Saturday. We will not have that one for you on the PSP Network. We're going to take a day off on Saturday and a little bit of a rest coming up over the weekend. However, tomorrow is an action-packed night of WDA basketball. Minot High at Legacy of Boys and Girls Hoops. I'll have the call with Joe Cattell, 6 and 7:30 tomorrow. Century at Bismarck. That's a big one for Boys and Girls Hoops, 6 and 7:45. Williston Coyotes at Minot North. That's a big one as well, 6 and 7:45 for that contest. And Class B basketball tomorrow night. Velva is at our Redeemers at 7:15. Big thanks, as always, to all those sponsors on the PSP Network. Frankly, without them, we just wouldn't be here. And an even bigger thank you to all of our military men and women. God bless you all, our servicemen and women, active personnel. God bless America. Final score, one more time. Minot over Bismarck, 8-2 in this showdown. It's 11 straight for Minot High over Bismarck High. And in the 141st game ever between the two programs, Minot picks up their 79th ever win over Bismarck High School. For my broadcast partner, Mr. Matt Morelli, I'm Nick Holbrook signing off from here at Wachter Arena until tomorrow night at 5:30 for the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show for Minot High and Legacy and Girls High School Hoops. Nick Holbrook signing off. Hope you have a great night. And God bless.
Trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Point. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.